Thanks, guys.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ali Velshi.
And I'm Stephanie Ruhle. It is Friday, May 11th. Let's get started.
A top White House communications aide mocked Senator John McCain's brain cancer diagnosis.
3 sources with direct knowledge tell NBC News White House staffer Special Assistant Sadler said he's dying anyway. It comes after McCain, a former POW, announced his opposition to President Trump's CIA nominee Gina Haspel, who faced tough questions for her role in controversial interrogation tactics after 9/11, prompting a sharp backlash from some conservatives.
The fact is John McCain, it worked on John. That's why they call him Songbird John.
He hit me. He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
It's the latest in a bitter back and forth between the two men.
Except for one senator who came into a room at 3 o'clock in the morning and went like that, we would have had health care too. We would have had health care too. We got a bad vote the evening that we were going to terminate Obamacare. We got a bad vote. You know about that, right? That was not a nice thing.
One U.S. official telling us these comments from a White House aide are, quote, despicable, vile, and completely unacceptable.
McCain's close friend, Senator Lindsey Graham, reportedly saying nobody is laughing in the Senate.
If you have someone that is so devoid of any morality, any humanity, any kindness, then yes, that we can't be shocked that we're going to see that in the people who work for him.
One should remember, too, that Senator McCain was captured during a war in which President Trump received 5 deferments from when his plane was shot down.
And when he was in captivity, he passed up early release.
3 American planes were shot down and at least 2 of their pilots captured. One of them was Lieutenant Commander John McCain, 3rd.
A prisoner of war for almost 2,000 days, tortured and beaten.
Taken to the hospital where I almost died.
I fell in love with my country when I was a prisoner in someone else's.
When Mr. Trump said that he prefers to be with people who are not captured, well, the great honor of my life was to serve in the company of heroes. I'm not a hero.
So, we're coming to you at a time when poking fun at the impending death of a former Navy fighter pilot, a prisoner of war, a longtime public servant who is now battling brain cancer, that appears to be fair game. And we are still scratching our heads over comments about Senator John McCain. Today, it is from a top White House communications aide for President Trump. Her name is Kelly Sadler. She reportedly joked that there's no need to worry about McCain's opposition to the CIA director nominee, because McCain is, quote, dying anyway. And it's not just her. You just heard a moment ago a Fox News commentator boasting that torture worked on Senator John McCain. That commentator referred to McCain as Songbird John. So let me remind you about this songbird in question. John McCain is a third-generation military man who graduated from one of President Trump's favorite military institutions, the Naval Academy, in 1958. While flying his 23rd mission in the Vietnam War, McCain's bomber jet was shot down. He was able to eject from the plane, but broke both his arms and a leg in the process. Senator McCain landed in a lake wearing 50 pounds of gear, and he sank to the bottom. He was only able to escape drowning by using his teeth to pull an inflatable life preserver. McCain was pulled out of the lake by a group of people who then beat, kicked, and stabbed him multiple times. Only then was he thrown in a Vietnamese prison without any medical attention for days. McCain then survived in solitary confinement for 2 years. McCain was offered early release, but turned it down because he refused to leave until those American prisoners who were jailed before him were released. After that, he was beaten every 2 to 3 hours for days. He survived when even more broken bones and cracked ribs occurred. In all, McCain spent 2,008 days in captivity. That's 5.5 years. He did not see his wife and his children for a total of 6 years. The government awarded John McCain the Silver Star, the Purple Heart, the Bronze Medal, the Navy Combat Action Ribbon, the Prisoner of War Medal, and many, many more. He then went on to spend 31 years serving his country as a U.S. Senator. So let me recap for you. White House communication aide Kelly Sadler. Senator John McCain survived being blown out of the sky, sinking to the bottom of a lake, 5.5 years of torture, and is now battling brain cancer. And Mrs. Sadler, if you wonder about his time in captivity, please, I invite you to watch him walk. To this day, he walks with a limp, and he cannot raise his arms above his shoulders. So please, tell us again, Mrs. Sadler, how Senator John McCain, he doesn't matter. Senator John McCain matters. He's a great American who fought and nearly died multiple times for the freedoms you and I enjoy every single day.
Kelly Sadler said that she meant it as a joke. There's nothing funny about joking about John McCain in that context. John McCain is a man you can disagree with on policy. He will debate you. He has debated all of us on TV. He's debated in his presidential campaigns on stage. He's worthy of that debate because he's fought for that freedom to do so. But joking about his heroism and talking about how he doesn't matter, there may be few Americans who matter as much as John McCain.
Without a doubt. Some have said, well, what does it say about these people who... that Kelly Sadler said this? She was joking. You're right. What does it say that people leaked? What does it say about an environment so toxic that your colleagues are A, out to get you, or B, find your words so reprehensible they need to tell others? And John Kelly, you are the chief of staff of that White House. Please, we'd love to hear an apology.